So for my BIP lesson plan, we are going to be working with a student named Jay and addressing his disruptive behavior. The target behaviors that we're addressing are the profanity with his peers, seeking attention from peers and adults, and avoiding work and agitating his classmates. The objective that we're looking for is to demonstrate understanding of appropriate ways to communicate with peers and adults, show an increase in on-task behavior and engagement in academic activities, and display improvement in interaction with peers and the ability to collaborate effectively. The materials that I'm going to use in this lesson plan are 2 videos for visual aids, praise and award system with a reinforcement chart for Jay, a behavioral contract, one-on-one daily check-in, and a teacher observation checklist. So to introduce my lesson plan, during the one-on-one before a class period with Jay, I will review classroom rules and expectations with him. I will give Jay a daily goal, such as what we're improving on, like communication and social skills for today. And then we're going to go into the behavioral contract with him. So I'll outline the expectations and awards with Jay. I'll state the purpose with him that you can see on the screen right here. It's to improve his social skills and communication. That's what we're going to first work on. That's our main goal. We want to improve Jay's social skills. We want to ensure that he does not disrupt the class, and we want to encourage positive behavior and attitudes in the classroom. The expected behavior that we're seeking for is to speak respectfully to peers and teachers, use appropriate language and tone of voice, listen attentively to others when they are speaking, ask for help or clarification when needed, follow direction given by myself, and stay seated and focused during class time. We have a few consequences for Jay if he does not follow these expectations or does not meet his goals. The first offense would be a verbal warning from me and a reminder of the expected behaviors. The second would be a loss of certain privileges and rewards. Third is a redirection room. And then fourth would be sent to the principal's office. And of course, we would have Jay's parents involved in signing this so that we can have an effective intervention at home and in the classroom. So then we'll go into our skill building activity. I'll start with an active listening video for Jay. This is one that I thought was nice and I found on YouTube that really showcases what
active listening, the act of fully hearing and comprehending the meaning of what someone else is saying. Avoid getting distracted by your own thoughts. Focus on the speaker and topic instead. Try not to interrupt the other person. Let them finish and then respond. Use door openers. These are phrases that show you're interested and keep the other person talking. Show that you're listening with body language. If appropriate, take notes during important conversations. Paraphrase what others have said to make sure you're both on the same page. Thanks for listening.
So these videos that I'm showing right now could just be during one-on-one time with me and Jay, but I also think they'd be useful for the whole class. I really specifically like this video for mindfulness since Jay is a very active kid and he needs to be the center of attention all the time, and he gets agitated really quickly, and that agitation goes
from the moment you were born.
Peers and classmates.
Your heart has been beating and keeping you alive.
Teach all students to
how fast and hard your heart beats changes with both your physical activity and with your emotions. Doing jumping jacks or going for a jog can make your heart beat faster, but so can feeling scared, anxious, or excited. Sometimes these heart-racing emotions can make you feel frightened or out of control. When that happens, take a few moments and try this mindfulness exercise to help clear your mind and connect with your emotions. Start in a sitting position and take 3 deep breaths. Then, gently place your fingers or hand over a place where you can easily feel your heartbeat, like the side of your neck, the inside of your wrist, or over your heart. Close your eyes and feel the beating of your heart. Think about how you're feeling right now. When you're feeling anxious, your heart beats quickly. Taking a moment to notice your heartbeat can help you focus your thoughts and return to a calm state. Let your hands drop to your lap. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Next, reach both arms straight up into the air and hold them there for 30 seconds.
I'm gonna skip through some of the video because we don't need to go through the whole mantra of it, but it's 30, 20, 10. I guess I'm gonna skip through that one. I think eventually I do. Because it is sort of a long video. But I definitely think this would be something that'd be important to show with the whole class.
And out through your mouth.
And not just Jay.
Again, raise your arms straight above your head, and this time, hold them there for 20 seconds.
Meditation strategies.
Slowly lower your arms so that your hands rest in your lap. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. For a final time, raise your hands straight above your head and hold them there for 10 seconds. Slowly lower your arms so that your hands rest in your lap. Place your hand over your heart and feel your heartbeat. Notice if it has slowed since you began this exercise. Notice how you're feeling. Take a moment to sit quietly with your thoughts and calm your mind. Remember to take slow, deep breaths and enjoy the feeling of calmness.
So yeah, after we go over those two videos, I would ask him about it, get his feedback on them, and then we'd go into practicing these communication skills in a role-playing scenario. So I have two role-playing scenarios, one for effective communication and one for ineffective communication. And ideally, I would do this with Jay by himself. I can play student 1 or student 2, or I can have the whole class do this to practice good communication. And this will really help Jay work on that language. So you see in the first one, the scenario is the two students are working on a group project and they need to decide on a topic to research and present to the class. And in this scenario, the two students are communicating effectively by listening to each other's ideas, offering their own suggestions respectfully, and working together to come up with a solution and combat both of their interests. And then the second one, the two students are discussing their answers to homework assignment during class, and the two students are communicating ineffectively because student 2 is being condescending and belittling towards student 1 instead of helping student 1 understand the question. Student 2 is making them feel stupid and inferior, and a lot of Jay's language use, his profanity, definitely makes other students feel that way. So we want to show him a correct way to express those feelings without being condescending. And after role-playing scenarios, I should give him feedback or ask him for his feedback and positive reinforcement, and remind him that it might seem inauthentic, but to practice what you want to say actually helps, and he'll notice if he practices it more, it'll come out more organically in his conversation. And then I have an example of the reinforcement chart for Jay, and you'll see that the goal for the 3 weeks is just communicating effectively with peers, and hopefully that transitions to being on task with his work. Give him a goal every single day, and then give him a little daily reward, and then you give him a weekly reward that's a little bigger, and then a monthly reward if he really meets all those goals. And I have that how to use a chart under there. And I have my own observation sheet to keep track of him, and I kind of just filled a little bit out of what that might look like. I'll check off whatever scenario he's doing during that day, and then kind of make a commentary like Jay was practicing active listening today and during the group work, and he was actively participating and engaging in the task, but he gets distracted and off topic. But you can see that he was working on those things that he saw in the video of eye contact, of clarification, and trying to really listen to his peers and not trying to interrupt and give his opinion right away. So those are the things that I would try to be observing after him watching those videos and us modeling the role play with him. And then I would just review and follow up and make sure that the progress is meeting the objectives, and make sure that I'm using positive reinforcement to continue the progress. And if I see that this isn't working at all, then I need to change my strategy and come up with something different. But hopefully by modeling effective communication and then reminding and reinforcing that effective communication with Jay, we'll start to change his behavior, not overnight, but hopefully in a month we'll see some progress. So yeah, thanks for following my BIP lesson plan.